So much, she was in so much pain that 2 weeks after talking about her pain, she's booed up. Not privately, but publicly. Come on now,
I
stop.
mean, okay, so let me ask you this. Why is it okay? I mean, why does it seems to upset you that Shanice moved on 2 weeks, but Olivia just told you prior to her coming out to kick it with you, she was with another man. So what's the
I,
difference?
I'm gonna tell
She
you,
moved on pretty
okay,
quickly, wouldn't you say?
you're 100% right. And let me tell you this. I understand if somebody's in a great place, they're in a great place. And Olivia and her man broke up before me and her got together. It was a 2 week relationship where they got together for one day and she did not see him. Literally, as she's getting on the flight, that's the day they got together. She didn't see him. So they were together, but were they really together? I would not compare that to a 2 year relationship where you've been living with somebody every single day and you claimed that you were so traumatized and that it's abusive. Okay, so you were so traumatized and so abused and so hurt that you had to go to the internet and be like, I'm so traumatized, you guys. And then 2 weeks later, it's one thing to date. I'm not saying date. I don't have a problem with it. I'm happy for it. But my thing is, I just don't think those timelines match up. It's one thing to date, but to go public, like how confident, how long do you got to be dating somebody to go public with it?
That I feel like that's just it
Like,
depends
no,
on
no,
the
no, no, no.
person.
How long would you have to, I'm talking about you, because we can't speak for everybody. How long would you have to date somebody to go public with it?
I mean, as soon the moment I start feeling a certain type of way for them, like if they're treating me right and that connection is there, it clearly must be there with them too, and it just doesn't seem you judge her almost moving on from
I don't judge
as
her. I
you
don't
being
judge
someone who hurt her.
I don't judge her for that. I'm happy for her. My only thing is
Are you
I
really,
do not
Sean?
listen, guys, I move out of abundance. At the end of the day, the only reason why I wanted to be with Shanice was because I felt like I was the best man to help her reach her potential. A real man is a man of service. He goes to give. I am not sitting here looking for a trophy wife. I am a very smart and enlightened and intelligent person, and I know that I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, and I can really help people. So for me, I'm like, hey, let me help you. And I did that the best that I could. At the end of the day, I wanted to see her happy. If that's not with me, if she doesn't feel like that's with me, I can embrace that. I'm actually excited she's in a relationship because I'd much rather her be in a relationship than for her to be out here doing hot girl summer, disrespecting herself, letting all these dudes that don't deserve access to her get access to her. At least she got a great guy who's doing something with his life. I'm happy for her on that. Only thing I'm saying is this, it doesn't, to me, I have never seen a woman get out of a so-called abusive relationship that it was for 2 years, heal, and then 2 weeks later, I'm not saying she can't date. I'm saying go public with a relationship. I'm just saying I've never seen that from somebody that's so-called abuse. It's one thing if you're in a place ready to receive love, but if you're so traumatized and you just got out of a high-profile relationship, how can that timeline even make sense? I'm not saying, listen, because if you go public, that means they've been dating for longer. So how long do you think they've been dating? And how can you even have that state of consciousness if you're supposed to be in so much pain? That's my thing. I have a problem with the video because I think the video, no disrespect, was bullshit. I think the whole thing was bullshit. And I think she had an agenda. I think Shanice is very smart. But the thing is, you guys believe everything. And it's just like, bro, look at it. Does that even make sense to you? How can you, like, that don't make no sense. So my only issue was with the video. It's not with her. I want her to be happy. I really am so excited for her. But I just disagree with the video. And I don't think that the timelines make sense to me. Because I don't know where women go and get abused. And then I'm not even talking about dating, but to feel you're publicly in a public relationship with this guy and you guys are already doing like gift exchange.